is a very, very hard one if you're an African. This is very, very tough because you have to call your parents like, hello, mommy, hello, daddy, I'm quitting my job. To do what? To move back to Nigeria. I don't think you guys are ready. I don't think you guys are ready. Whew, it's your girl Louisa Kanoshi. You know, you have to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that at Louisa Kanoshi. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, because hey, you don't want to be missing this series. So it is getting sweeter and sweeter and sweeter. What am I doing? It's getting sweeter. This is a very, very hard one if you're an African. This is very, very tough because you have to call your parents like, hello, mommy, hello, daddy, I'm quitting my job. To do what? To move back to Nigeria, or to move back to Ghana, or to move back to Kenya. Yo, it's a very, very hard sell. So every entrepreneur goes through this sort of period. I went through this, as I've said before. I used to work at a clean energy company. Love my job, love my boss, love my team, but I just had that entrepreneur itch. The damn itch. That's entrepreneur itch, eh? It will be scratching you everywhere. It just be scratching. And that is to focus full-time on your business. Don't worry, Mama Louisa is here to help you through the process. Calm down, use calamine lotion. It's okay. I will help you through the process of figuring out if this is the right time for you to say bye-bye to corporate America, bye-bye to corporate London, to go follow your passion, to fulfill your dreams. Welcome to my channel. I've been waiting for this video. Oh my god, because it is the #1 question I get all the time, honey. When can I quit my job to be an entrepreneur? People are always trying to leave their jobs, yo. It's crazy. I mean, I get it. You may not like your boss, your coworker is smelly. Just kidding. Honestly, I think that it's better to be in a corporate job than to be an entrepreneur. I mean, who doesn't want stability? There are lots and lots of jobs that you can get right now. The economy is really great, especially here in America, and there are lots of opportunities to work in places that have an entrepreneur spirit and still, you know, get your check once a week. Okay? Okay. Are you still here? Are you still listening? This was your first test. If you have logged out after hearing all of that, then you should not even be an entrepreneur. But if you're still here, congratulations. You're really serious about this thing. Because you're being serious about being an entrepreneur, I will tell you, I will give you my tips on when to know when you are ready to quit your job, to say bye-bye boss, bye-bye co-workers, and actually focus on being an entrepreneur full-time. Okay, so if you don't have this thing, do not quit your job to become an entrepreneur. What is this thing, Louisa? Louisa, tell us, what is this thing that we have to have? That is a community. You need to have a community before you even think about becoming an entrepreneur. What do I mean about a community? I think that the old traditional way of networking is gone. It's there, honey. It's gone with the wave. It's gone like my wig. It's gone like my wig, honey. Okay? I do think that social media is the networking of today. It is the conferences of today. I rarely go to like traditional conferences. Most of my networking I do online, and what it does is that it helps build credibility. You are also able to have a support system online. You're able to, you know, prove your proof of concept. It actually helps lower costs because when you do decide to, you know, launch your business, you actually have a community you can sell it to. social media influencer, or I like to say a thought leader, people are actually willing to help you, to work with you, sometimes for free. I guess you on that one. You people are part of the free 99 club, Abby. I said free. Shiny your teeth. How can I get it for free? Look at you. Exposing yourself. People are more willing to work for little to no compensation if they believe in your vision. And if you have a platform, you're able to attract people, or, even if it's just co-founders, employees, other, a mentor. I found my mentor through social media. I actually did, and she's amazing. Now, honey, this next one. If you don't have this, I want to hear. I do not want to hear that you are going to quit your job if you ain't got no money. Remember when we was kids and your parents would be like, you want McDonald's? You got McDonald's money? You have quit your job money? Do you have business money? You don't have that money. You don't have that money. And you may be like, well, Louisa, I have saved like $60,000 or like $100,000 of saved not 12 months of my salary as said in the Harvard Business Review. Honey, that is not enough. I've heard stories of people running out of $60,000, $80,000, $100 and something thousand in months. Like, poof. Hey, stories I've heard. So, just, saving money or whatever, I don't think that that's enough for you to actually quit your job to become an entrepreneur. I think that you need to have a path to fundraising. You need to have already started pitch competitions. You need to have already started early stages of conversations with investors, at least just sort of like getting a sense of if your idea is a good idea, hence going back to that whole community. You need to already have a path to profitability. I'm a woman. I know that there are lots of women like me who are watching this channel, and I'm gonna tell you a sad truth. Women are twice as likely to run out of funds than men. This is true. Only 27% of the revenue that their male counterparts make, and just 3% of women earn more than $1 million in revenue every year. What you want to be doing at this stage where you're thinking of actually going full-time, is looking at getting seed funding. Yes, seed funding, like planting a seed, right? And seed funding, you want to look at your friends and family. I'm sorry, I forgot we're African. Forget your friends. Your friends are not good. Your friends can't. Your friends. I mean, look, if you have a network of non-Africans, or if your friends are that popping, but they're my useless friends. My friends are, they'll be sharing you from the back. And girl, from the cheap seats in the back, honey. But your family, you want to look at grants, you want to look at loans, you want to look at getting into like an accelerator program. So at this stage, those are the type of opportunities you should be looking at. Pitch competitions are great. They help really tighten your vision, your message, and really, network, and also like talk to potential investors, VCs, see how they think. It exposes parts of your business that maybe you and your team are not looking at right now. I will leave a list of like pitch competitions and opportunities that you should be thinking about right now. I know Backstage Capital, they're recruiting for their accelerator program. Sheely's Africa always has sort of an accelerator program if you are in Africa. They just rounded up with the Dark and Lovely, the Beauty Accelerator, and they'll probably have another one. There's also yes, Girl Boss they just launched their pitch competition with Uber. I would also follow New Venture Fund, the Shea Moisture Fund as well. So lots of great resources so honestly, to me, in my personal opinion, I think that this is the most important thing that you need to have, and also the hardest thing that you need to have before you quit your job to become an entrepreneur, and that is a bomb ass team, honey. A bomb diggity bomb da da bomb. What the bomb? You need to have a bomb team before you quit your job to become an entrepreneur. I really like what the founder of 500 Startups, Dave McClure, what he says is important to have in a team. 500 Startups, if you don't know, they are an early stage accelerator / venture capital fund. And what Dave McClure says is, you want a hustler, honey. You want a hacker, honey. And you want a designer on your team. You want a hustler, you want a hacker, and you want a designer. That's the holy trinity of people that you are, the types of personalities that you want on your founding team. A lot of tech people will say, get a technical co-founder, get a technical co-founder. You know, some venture capitalists will not invest in you if you don't have a technical co-founder. I know Y Combinator, which is another sort of like early stage, you know, accelerator, you know, just kind of like 500 Startups. They'll tell you, like, honey, get a technical co-founder. And I get that as a tech company, it is good to have a technical co-founder, but in my opinion, I don't really think that is necessary, because it is really, really hard to find technical co-founders. It is really, really hard to convince, look, somebody who is coding and can code away their life, right, and is making so much money out of Facebook, Google, whatever. It's really hard to convince them to be a mumu like you and leave their job to 100% focus on your, even they even want to spend time on your project, honey, like, girl, bye. But no, seriously though, I think it's really hard to find a technical co-founder, and for people who have found that, that's amazing. You can try. I'm not saying don't try, but I don't want it to be a bottleneck for you. Don't let that be a bottleneck. I think there are many ways to actually start a company without one. You know, one, if it's an e-commerce company, you don't need a technical co-founder. There are, you know, you have Shopify. You can just use Shopify to start your platform. There's so many technologies that are making things easier for people, and so you can find someone who is technically inclined but doesn't have to be a super coder. So I really like Andela. I really like what they're doing. I actually visited their offices a couple of months ago. I like how they have this, you know, community of developers and coders who can actually help create technical solutions for businesses and entrepreneurs. I think that that's actually really, really amazing, you know, community to go to if you are having trouble finding a technical co-founder. And as an African entrepreneur, using young Africans on the continent to build your product, it's an amazing story. You can tell. I love it. I love it. I know that, you know, that's what Sheree Robinson with Tastemakers Africa is doing, and so many other companies. So definitely look into Andela. I think that they're doing great. So Louisa, we know finding a team is very, very important. What should we look for in a team member? What you should be looking for in a co-founder or your founding team is you want to choose people who have skills that you lack. How do you find a co-founder? I didn't want to say that I told you so, but remember at the beginning of this video I talked about having a community. Your community, that is where you're going to find a co-founder. Okay, back to your community. All right, I've been exploring with Bumble Biz personally in finding business connections. I really like the app. So I will also encourage you guys to sign up for Bumble Biz if you are in the US, Canada, places where Bumble is available, and, you know, find people that you can sort of like collaborate with, chop it up with, and, you know, leave a comment below if you have a business idea and you're looking for a co-founder. Leave a comment below, or a team member, or whatever it is. Leave a comment below, or send me, you know, a tweet, or, you know, Insta story, or whatever it is, and let me know, and I'll try to share it to my networks too, since you don't want to have a community and all. I'm just joking. Okay, so that's it. Those are really like the 3 things that I think that is the most important to think about before you quit your job. There are definitely so many things that you need to figure out as an entrepreneur, and I think for a lot of that you'll figure it out as you know, you'll figure it out as you grow. You'll figure it out as you do, honey. Don't let anything stop you. Don't let me and my bad belly, talkie stop you. Because when I was ready to focus 100% on my entrepreneurship, nobody could tell me nothing. And when I'm ready to do that again, ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing, honey. So do not let anyone stop you from, you know, pursuing your dreams, but definitely be open to ideas and, you know, things to think about, because that's why you have people in your life like me who have experienced certain things or who have talked to many different entrepreneurs, because I do a lot of research now. I talk to so many people, entrepreneurs who've been successful, entrepreneurs who fail, honey, entrepreneurs, different sizes, different industries. I talk to a lot of people. God, draw back into my community. But I talk to a lot of people every time I do these videos, and I do a lot of research. So, I mean, you know, it's all in fun and jest. I know the whole, you know, accents and everything may throw you off a little bit, and it's funny, but, you know, that's just my personality. But, you know, there's a lot of me in these videos. So I really appreciate you guys for watching it to the end, staying with me. You know, I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and see you later. Alligator. Cheesy. That was cheesy as heck.